Stu, would you just do me? Let's just make this into like a Mad Lib, and you just take random words that you have and you fill in. The blank, okay.
Sure.
All right. You got it.
Sounds great.
Female waxer who has declined now to handle a male. That's where you fill in any word. Okay. A female waxer who declines to handle male
berries.
Well, there's more than just the berries.
Twigs and berries.
Twigs and berries could face legal consequences. At least this might soon be possible in the woke insanity, otherwise known as Canada. This comes from a recent British Columbia Human Rights Tribunal hearing. I don't like the word tribunal. Doesn't that sound like it's like you're in real trouble? You know, going to court's one thing. A tribunal hearing?
Right.
Sounds like
you
a gulag.
Maybe committed some genocide.
Yeah, okay. So Jessica Yanev brought a complaint against Marcia da Silva, a woman who runs a waxing service from her home. Complicating matters, Yanev, despite identifying as a woman, sports the full package of male...
2 oranges and a banana. I was
hoping that you would, come up with something a little less graphic.
Oh, okay. You were not clear of the rules of this game.
I just said pick some random words and just throw them in there. According to the Toronto Sun, Yanev responded to an advertisement Da Silva posted on Facebook and sought out Da Silva's waxing services. However, upon learning that Yanev retained her
junk. This is much better, right? You wanted to...
Da Silva said that she was no longer comfortable performing the waxing as she only offered female waxing services and not services on male
hoo-has.
I have no problem with the LGBT people, Da Silva said. In fact, she was willing to offer waxing services for a transgendered woman who had lopped off the...
So had invading reproductive organs.
No, this is...
Because that person didn't want those organs, and so they were invading. They're invasive.
Okay.
There was like an invasive species that attacked them at birth,
and now has a female. See, you're suck at this.
I suck at this.
Just open up a book. Just open up a book. Just open up. There's a book over there. Just open up a book and just start grabbing words. Just any word.
First time that Tim Alberta's new book is used in this way. I believe, at least.
All right. Her waxing services for transgendered women who had undergone reassignment surgery and had lost their...
Romney.
Now, see, this works.
That's fucking much better.
To the average outsider, this seems a perfectly reasonable response. To the woke identitarian left, it's an act of bigotry. Yanev charged that Da Silva was discriminating against her on the basis of her gender identity. Such discrimination is barred under Canadian law. During the hearing, Yanev even compared Da Silva's refusal to wax her...
Boehner. That's an unfortunate one. It didn't work out well. But it's in the book.
As an act of neo-Nazism. Naturally, comedians and parody accounts filled the day. So here's the problem. She said, on another level, this is no laughing matter. While yes, wax my
Priebus
bigot case is just one isolated incident, but it shows how the identitarian left has rapidly advanced from pursuing equality, which involves the freedom from oppression, to seek the justice and version of justice, which includes the freedom to force your views or yourself more literally onto others. This version of social justice poses a threat to a free society. If Yanev could have gone to a waxing service that accepted both the male
Bannon.
And the female.
Kushner.
Or even.
It could be a Bannon. It's actually. Go ahead. They sound those words.
Or even bought a do-it-yourself at home kit. She didn't. Instead, she relentlessly pursued this case to try to browbeat her fellow citizens into submission. Okay, so now here's the problem. Anybody who, said, oh, they can just make a wedding cake. Now you're having to also handle the man's Boehner. And is that right? Do you have a right to say no?
How can you not have a right to say no to touch another person's genitals? Isn't this the Me Too party? You're going to force women to touch male genitals because of some ridiculous corner you've backed yourself in on wedding cakes. I mean, it's completely ridiculous, but if you believe that someone should be forced to write words on a cake, then you absolutely have to go along with this. Absolutely. It's a completely consistent.
And isn't it strange that you have to get permission to touch someone's genitals? And they can take that permission away or say, I didn't give you permission, and then it's sexual harassment and you're in trouble. But you can't say no to touching someone's genitals if they are asking you and paying you money as part of your job.
It seems almost mildly inconsistent, I think is what you're getting at.
It does.
It does.